Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I wanted to go over two additional states. Those are the states of Virginia and the states of West Virginia. They both have two different districts. I wanted to show you what their claims look like in the funds locator, and I will walk you over to their bankruptcy court website so that you can see the procedures. If you're new to my channel, please note that I am not a bankruptcy attorney. I am not an attorney at all. This information is not indicated as legal advice. This is strictly for researching purposes only if you are a funds locator. So as I've mentioned, this is the court website that houses all of the districts and all of the bankruptcy court websites. So if we go down actually to Virginia, you see that there's Eastern and Western, and then West Virginia, we see that there are Northern and Southern districts. So the funds locator, let's go here and let's search Virginia first and search. So with the Eastern District of Virginia, we see that there are well over 11,000 cases where there are unclaimed funds available for you to search. If we click on the amount button twice, it pulls up the highest claims, and then you can work down from there. So over on this site, we'll click Virginia Eastern. This is their bankruptcy court website. So this appears to cover Alexandria, Norfolk, Richmond, and Newport News. If we click Unclaimed Funds or type Unclaimed Funds in the search bar engine and click Go, we notice that the information that we usually see is not listed here. So this indicates two things. Either they haven't updated their system, or you actually have to be an attorney to file a motion. And because I have worked in this Eastern District before, I know that you have to fill out a motion, have your client sign it, or you're going to need an attorney to do that for you. And so if you fill in the paperwork and you have the client sign it, please note that they're going to get the check directly. So you're going to have to make sure that they stick to their contract with you and that they pay you what they're supposed to pay you. Otherwise, you could be hunting them down in small claims court with that contract because they did not pay you directly. So I would advise, if you're new, maybe go to an attorney's office and make sure that they do that for you, or just maybe avoid this particular district altogether if you're not comfortable. But again, rules change, things get updated. Maybe this will be updated later. Who knows, right? So this is the Eastern District of Virginia. They are a little different. Let's go back to the drawing board, and we're going to go to the other district in Virginia, which is the Western one. If we go here and we click on the search bar, we see that there are over 6,000 cases where there are bankruptcy unclaimed funds available. We click amount twice, and here are the highest claims. When we go back to the list of courts and we click on the Western District of Virginia, we will see their website. And so their court locations are in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and Harrisonburg. They actually have an unclaimed funds portal. We click on that, and here are the instruction packets. And see, here we have the same state, different districts, and totally different procedures. Here that looks like they follow the regular official form 1340. Similar to the other states that we have gone over, they follow the same procedures. Here's the instruction packet for the Western District of Virginia. And those are all, the same language, the same documents that you will probably need. So again, I do these videos so that you can see firsthand how different the districts can be within the same state, and how much research you need to put into doing these particular claims, okay? So you have to make sure you have that knowledge. I cover this again in my course to make sure that you fill in the paperwork directly and you know what you need, and that is available. So my course again is listed in the description box below. So let's go back to the drawing board again, and this time we're going to go with West Virginia. West Virginia is special. This is the Southern District. This is 1,500 claims, and these are the largest claims that you can find in this district for right now. Again, these numbers are predicted to change. So let's go back to the main list, and I will show you the Southern districts court website, right? So these are the court locations: Beckley, Bluefield, Charleston, Huntington, and Parkersburg. If we click unclaimed funds here in the search bar engine, we see that there is an actual unclaimed funds packet. And here it looks like the judge's order giving this particular rules and procedures for unclaimed funds. And again, you see how different. So you have to read through here. It looks like there is a motion that needs to be filled in. However, not all motions are created equal. In some states, the motion has to come from an actual attorney. It has to be a licensed attorney in that state that has to sign it. In this particular motion, it looks like you can be a representative that is filing this, because right here it says signature of movement or representative. It doesn't say licensed attorney, right? So I'm loosely reading this, but that's what I'm viewing here. So if you wanted to work in this particular district, you want to make sure you thoroughly read through this instruction packet. See if anything has been updated since the last time they did this. It looks like this form on the PDF subject says 2019. So it looks like this may be the updated one. And all of the information that you need is listed in that procedure in that packet. So you're going to have to, read over it and make sure you have what you need and nothing is left out, right? And this is the order for unclaimed funds it looks like you have to follow. So this is interesting. Again, Western District, or Western Virginia, the Southern District, this is what you have to see, right? And so it looks a little bit different. But again, as I mentioned, every state is different. So let's go back to the main page, and West Virginia Northern District is what is last. I do not believe that they're listed here. I just got off the phone with the clerk's office, who was confused, and she tried to tell me that the Virginia Western District is what I wanted. And I said, no, it's West Virginia Northern District. That's a whole other state. So she was confused. It's lunchtime. I have to call back to get a list. But basically, the Northern District of West Virginia is not listed here at all. And I went to their website and I searched for unclaimed funds. And the information is here. So there's an application, but there's no list. So this is very special state, very special district, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to have templates here without actually having a list to work from, right? So these are the types of things that you run across, and I will have to call them back and see if they provide me with a list and see if I can get someone on the phone. And when I further click, and it just brings me to the funds search. Well, they're not listed here, so I can't search. And that's what she tried to tell me. Just do the funds locator. And I said, I am on the funds locator. It's not there. So again, you're going to reach people that may not know how to do this. And you see that there are two different court locations for this Northern District, and it's the same number. So I called it, and she's like, oh, you still got me. And I said, oh, you guys actually used the same number for two different courthouses at two different addresses. Okay, that's helpful. I think I was annoying her. But I was just proving a point that this is public information, and I shouldn't have to go through these steps to see an actual application and not be able to work in this particular state when it should be public access. We should have this information readily available to the public. So at any rate, if I come up with a list, if somebody can provide it with me, I will post that on my page somewhere or on my YouTube channel, and I'll let you know how to find it. But at any rate, these are the districts for Western Virginia and for Virginia, the state of Virginia itself. So these are a little different, but again, there are claims here that you did see that you could potentially work. So please don't rule these out either. There are claims in every state so far that are worth your while. So please keep that in mind. Again, like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please consider joining my course. It's $1,000, as I mentioned before. It's in the description box. It will give you information from beginning to end on how to do these claims, how to fill in the documents. It will provide you with a contract, scripts, and letters that you can submit to the court and to the client. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.